I can tell you that from the gate, that number one that I can really remember from that age eight, I love to sing when we are doing morning devotion with my family. When my father says, "Oh, he's going to lead us," I'm always number one. Nobody can beat me. If I start, I never want to stop. I never want to stop because it's always the moment that I always enjoy most. When they start singing, I never want song. I don't want the song to stop. And when they ask us to stop, I will start crying. Hello, guys. Welcome to another beautiful story. My name is Lola Ep3. We have started a story few weeks ago, and we are going to be continuing today. As I've already said, everybody that they are out there listening to me, sharing my story with you is not because I just want to share it for sharing sake. Many people have been asking, who is Lola Ep3? Why should we listen to her song? Why should we support her? Why should we, people are saying different kind of things. And I'm like, okay, you just have to support me. You just have to listen to me. Because it's kind of like in the journey of life, it's like I'm alone. After God, I see nobody. I see nobody. The only people I'm seeing now at the moment is there are people that they are giving me courage on my ministry, on the song, on the business, that you can do it. You can do it. And I really thank God for everybody that have been there standing by me, encouraging me, telling me I can do it. I also want to say thank you to the Almighty God because I've already write myself up. You remember when we are little, in Nigeria, they always tell us, in Africa, they always tell us that when you don't go to school, you can never become anything. That is the mentality I grew up with, that since you don't go to school, what is going to become your life? But one thing, there are two determinations I make in my life before I start telling you the story. So you see how God have really helped me. Yeah, I make two determinations that if I miss it in the area of education, I will never miss it in serving God. If people are taking God for granted, I will never take him for granted. If people are complaining, I will never complain. That is number one. Number two, I say to myself, I will not be lazy. I make this determination. I will work hard. Whatever worth doing, what is worth doing. There are a lot of things you can do even when you don't go to school. As long as you are not lazy, you can never suffer. So I believe in this, that as long I may not be able to work in the office, I may not be able to work as a lawyer or something, but I know that as long as I'm hardworking, I'll be able to make it. So this two determination is there, but still there are still some area I have limit myself, write myself off that hey, it's never going to be possible. Part of it is this song. I really love singing. Song is my part of my life. If you can hear in my previous video, singing, when you bring food and you put song, I will choose song than food. So for you to know that how precious it is to me, especially gospel song with prayer that glorify the name of God, because we are exalting the name of God. So it always makes me so excited, and I never want it to stop. So let's continue. Let's dive into the story. As I've said last week, then I went to my mom. When my auntie sent me away in the night, she didn't send me away. She was punishing me. I don't know what I did. I cannot remember. There are some things I cannot remember, but there are some things that happen to you that is so painful that intentionally even God will help you to store it in your memory, that you can never forget it. So these are the kind of story that I'm telling you now. The most important one is what I will be bringing out for you. So I don't know what I did that make her to punish me and lock the whole door that I must not enter the house. And by the help of God, I was able to find my way to where my mom is in Benin. And unfortunately, I don't really know a lot of places in Benin because I was still new. But I can't remember. Maybe I was able to live with that my auntie also for like 1 year and a half or 2 years. I can't remember then. So I went to my mom, and after some time while I was with my mom, I couldn't go to school also because there is no way she can put me to the school. There is nothing. So the only thing I told her is that, okay, we can't be doing anything. Let me be selling something. So I was selling kerosene. So I helped my mom to sell a lot of things. After that, it was during vacation time when I went to my dad in Ondo to go and say hello to my dad. And it was even my mom that took me to my dad and say, I think then my younger brother was also living with his mom, and my mom said to my dad, I cannot continue to manage them more because I don't have anything that I'm doing like that. My father said, it's not a problem. There is enough space for them. And so normally this thing, my father is not very rich, so somehow my father was okay. But a polygamous house, my father is married to a lot of women, and these are the issue my mom has. And unfortunately, my mom is not Yoruba, my mom is from Benin. So it really make a lot of things even more complicated. So it's kind of like a stranger among them, like that. And also we too, we are being treated like a stranger. Even while I'm in my father's house, things like that. So I started living with my dad. My mom dropped us and went, and they promised that I will be coming back to look at you people. That if I knew we are not going to see her maybe for a whole year, then I will not allow her to drop me. Even if I won't go to school, she dropped us and she said I will be coming back every 3 months. That was it. A whole year passed. I didn't see my mom, but we were with my dad. You know what my dad did? Because my dad said, your mom is not here and I have a lot of expenses like that. My dad buys, there is this machine. You know this machine that they always use to grind a pepper. My dad bought it, that I should be using it, that we should be using any money we make from it. That is what we'll be using to prepare our food or when we need something. So from that young age, I started, I would say it's a trading, and I'm in charge. Just as the way I've said, God really opened my eyes while I was really still very young. My parents don't tell me what to do. You can't say, when you are around me, you don't tell me, go and do. Before you tell me go and do, I will tell you it's already done. So everybody around me, my story is just like Joseph. Like when you are around me or when you have anything around me, you just have to go to sleep and be secure that everything is secure. Not me, it is just God, because I followed the instruction of God. So while I was living with my dad, a lot of things also happened, different kind of things. We were not comfortable. My mom is not there with us, things like that. Until one day I said to my dad, I said, I want to go and see my mom because it has been a while. I couldn't, I think this time now I'm already like maybe 14 or something like that. And I'm like, I want to go and check on her. We don't know what is happening. We didn't hear anything. And then we cannot call. There is no letter, nothing. My dad said, no, I cannot give you money. Where do you want me to find money for you to go and see your mom? If you can raise the money by yourself, it's not a problem, you can go. Oh, I'm like, okay. Since I'm already used to selling different kind of things, while I was with Lagos with my auntie, I said things. While I was with my mom, I said things. It was only the other of my auntie in Benin that I didn't sell anything, but it was another story again. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to raise some money. I think I was able to raise just 100 naira then. But then this time that I'm talking about is really is more than 25, more than 30 years, even more than 27 years now. Yes, if I'm going to remember. Yes. So and then I managed to raise this 100 naira, and I started to go to the bakery. If I need to tell you where I need to walk with my foot to go to the bakery is far from our house, very far. Just because I have this determination that if someone say no, that is not the end. There will still need to be another way. I will go every morning. I will go to the bakery before I go to school. Before I go to school, I will go to the bakery. But so good, at the time I will bring my bread. Nobody. I don't sell credit. I can never sell credit, even to my dad. my dad said you want to take the bribe and I will pay you after. If you don't have your money, you can, if you don't, it is cash and carry. You cannot, if you don't pay, you don't take anything. So I'm really so determined and so serious. I think I can't even remember how many months I was able to do that, and I was able to raise sufficient money for me to go and see my mom. That was it. So when the time came, I left Ondo to go back again to Benin to go and see my mom, and since then I never come back to Ondo because I'm like, no, I had enough. So I began to live with my mom. I began to live with my mom, and I continued to go to school. But eventually I managed. It is managed. You can see my journey. At this time, I think I'm already like 15 or something like that, or 15 something, close to 16, not yet 16 years. I managed to finish the school. You know, all this kind of like confusion, because my mind is not really settled. I'm there. So even the certificate, I don't even know where the certificate, I don't even know if I pass. So because even then, the school that I finished was even private school, because my dad asked my mom to put me in private school like that, because this is the only private school that is really working. I finished the school, but my brain, I don't know. So, but at the time at the time I'm 16 years old. See, this is another chapter that we're about to start. You know, there is different kind of opportunity, and if you want to travel out like that. So I always hear it. One day I open my mouth, I say to my mom, just like the way I open my mouth to say to my mom and my dad that I want to go with my auntie. I say, Mama, if there is opportunity for me to travel out, I don't mind, I will go. My mom say, hey, how will you do that? We in the land where we don't know anybody. I say, if the opportunity come. And this time that I was saying it to my mom, there was no any opportunity or anything. But one thing that I discovered is that when your mind or my mind is on something positive, God will always bring it out. But when you are always thinking about negative, so I don't know what you are thinking. Maybe you are always thinking about negative, you need to stop it. So my mind, even despite of all this confusion, everything, I know God is taking me somewhere. And in all these things, I won't lie to you, I never joke with the things of God. Even while I was with my dad in Ondo, I don't take, even when they are looking for me, most of the time they will find me in the church. I'm always in the church. I think at that age, or age 12, I started dry fasting at the age of 12. When the first time I opened my mouth to tell my dad, that was before I went to Benin last, that I said to my dad, I want to do, in the church they asked us to do dry fasting, and I'm going to do. My dad said, when they said they should do dry fasting, that it is not for you are just a child, you are just a kid. I begged my dad said no. I went to go and call the pastor, I called all the elder, I called the deacon, I called all the evangelists. They should come to my father's house to come and help me to beg my dad. It was when they begged my dad that my dad accepted for me to go and do the dry fasting. I did it. I can't say maybe this, because of this fasting, that God now said to my destiny. I don't know, but I just did it at the age of 12 years. That was before I went to Benin. So this time now that I'm in Benin, I finished the school, everything, and I told my mom, there is opportunity to travel out. Why not? My mom said, you are young, go. What are we going to say to your dad? Like, because with my dad, as they have said, and where my mom have always been praying that she can never do anything successfully without her dad. So anything you want to do, you need to be able to say to the dad, okay, if you are even going to travel out, we can't hide it from your dad. You need to say to your dad. All this time, there was no any opportunity. But not quite long, the opportunity just came. That, you want to travel out, this way, like that, travel out. Like how? You need to pass through the road. I only managed to finish primary 6. Just primary 6. And the opportunity comes that we can travel out. I said to my mom, God will be with me. And my mom said, how are we going to do that? I said, I know what I'm going to say to my dad. I'm saying it now. I know many people are hearing me. I need to find a story to say to my dad for me to go, even though why I was not living with my dad. Because I know this is my life. My parents can't leave it for me. I've been suffering. They can't even see the pain in my heart as a child. So at that age, I don't even mind at the age of 16 years for me to continue with my life, because I've had a lot of pain, I have a lot of misfortune, and I still look at things around me, how people are living their life, my mom, my dad, my brothers. I'm saying to myself, I don't want this kind of life. I want a better life. So when the opportunity came, I followed, believing that it's just the beginning, not knowing that it's just the beginning of my problem. I'm going to stop here because I don't want the video to be long. We are going to continue again by next week. What I want to say is that, what are you saying to life? Are you saying yes to life, or you are saying it's already over? If you are saying it's already over, hear from my mouth, Lola Ogomide, God gave me that name, Ogomide. It is not over. It is only over when God says it is over. So when I thought it is over for me, even while I'm still in Europe, I limit myself to some certain things. But God let me know that it is not over. It is just the beginning. So it is not over. It is just the beginning. So what I want to say is that, please never write yourself off. If you don't get anything from my message, hold this. God is there and He's going to see you through all the challenge that you are passing through. And again, let me share the good news with you.
Tired of poverty? Do you want to become your own boss? Break the chains of poverty. Make money work for you. Invest, save, and say it through financial freedoms within reach. With knowledge and skills, you will bridge the paths to prosperity clear. Join us at Olami Digital Biz. We assure you of empowerment through financial knowledge, breaking free from poverty, growing wealth, and achieving financial freedom. Investing in oneself for a brighter future through digital means. As 21st century belongs to the people that can do extraordinary, this is a great advantage at Olami Digital Biz. We are keen to exposing you to unquantifiable advantages the internet provided. For more information, visit our website www.olamidigitalbiz.com and all our social handles at Olami Digital Biz. The simplest and the most efficient way to launch your own digital business.
We can see God has brought me this. God has brought me to this level. It is by His mercy and by His power. So, the good news I want to share with you, if you are not still believing that online business is real, I'm there, I'm doing it all, and I've seen it all, is working. There is nothing that is like online business. So if you have not yet jumped into the boat, jump into the boat. And if you are really interested and you still you are desperating, you are looking for, you have been looking for this online business like me before I was able to get the right one by the help of God. After this video, just go down on the page. You are going to see you are going to see a link there. Just click the link and it's going to lead you to the website where you are going to be getting more information. Where you are going to be getting more information about this business. And this business, when you do it, I'm telling you, it will transform your life. It will take you from nothing to something, and you will come back to come and testify that I got this business from Lola Ogomide. You will never regret if you are ready to determine to work whatever it needs to be done, that you do it. And I'm telling you, you are going to testify, and it's going to be a eye opener because it's going to take you to another dimension, another realm. If me, I can do it, I'm telling you that you can do it better than me. Thank you. We continue next week. Bye.